Hello everybody, this is Charles Anderson. I'm just a guy from Goodwill, and I've got a really great video game idea. Now, I'm on my spring side project, DarkMonky. I'm away from my main project at the moment, which is the Tone God Visual Editor, and I am this video is just kind of like a behind-the-scenes look communications that I'm posting over on the Devblog. Right now, I'm kind of talking more to Remy, or Nehan as he's known here on the forums. All right, so. Yeah, got the fonts and colors. This is awesome, and there's no the whole white on yellow thing. Great job, and of course, he's already got that in the format. But I will do a video after this video for those who want to explore more how fonts and colors, how it's laid out in NetBeans. So. I'll go ahead and do that in a separate video, though, and it'll be right below this one. Okay, so we've got the system fired up with the DarkMonkey look and feel, and I'll go ahead and do a quick zoom in. All right, and there it is. You know, we've got the, I think that's the look that you said that you wanted without the highlight, but with the dampener. So, bada boom, bada bing, that is done. I also mentioned that, hey, we've got this beveled look, and I know that you wanted to kind of go with a flat look. And these little X's here, if you're wanting to go for a flat look, yeah, because that kind of just looks dorky for a dark theme there. But that's just my thing. So if you want, I can right quick make it something more flat. Of course, I've got Nimbus. I think this is Nimbus. Yeah, Nimbus. But we've got the X's. But yeah, if you wanted to do you'd only need to do like one art file. You know, and if you saw how I did the thing here, you can choose what background shape, because there's 3 states to cover, and that's just because they have mouse listeners on. Mouse over, all right, and you can either do a shape or a just color change, and just make sure to note, you know, which you would rather go for. And then the final one being mouse button down. So that's the 3rd state, and so yeah, there we go. Those are 3 states if you want to do the override. Otherwise, I'll just roll with it. And if you're wanting to do the flat without the line here, I can make that override as well, because currently, you know, we have this line, and if that's okay, no problem. I won't have to, because each of these ones I will have to search down, you know, and then do the override, though the override itself won't take too long. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up that. And now to do the other video, where I will go into fonts and colors and how NetBeans, and this is more for those folks looking to customize, because yes, from what I'm understanding, the final form, at least this is what I have in my head, the final form will not be a NetBeans module, but rather it'll be the necessary jars, and this important call that just needs to be done during load up, you know, runtime for, you know, it just has to load up the DarkMonkey thing, and that just has to be done once per loading of the NetBeans platform, and then, you know, that's the whole from the NetBeans module to its final form, which is absorbed into the SDK. So that's down the road, though. And before I quit my post, oh yes, and Nehan, would you? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and work on the code, unless you specify otherwise, to get the font, which is the Deja Vu Sans. And so for systems that don't even have Deja Vu Sans, I'll create the code to get that up into the Java runtime environment, even if it's not installed on the system. Of course, it could be a launching point for somebody to include TrueType fonts in games, but I think I remember hearing somebody had already solved that somewhere, and we can look forward to that in the 3.1. Of course, I don't know. But anyway, the code that I would generate would also be a launching point for that if somebody wanted to put TrueType fonts in the game. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Yes, I've got it all covered. All right, y'all have a good one, and catch you later.